Hi, everybody. This is Gary Demon Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Sunday, November 23rd, 2025. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, and let's get started. So, we're anticipating seeing the bearish cycle start right in this area here, and really what I was looking for was just a series of lower lows and lower highs, and that's what we've gotten so far. We're at this support level right here, where if the bulls are going to try and stop this, it will be right in this area here. Now we still have about another 10 days to go before the bearish cycle ends, but it doesn't mean that this can't be the low. We may just kind of chop around before we break out to the upside. But if this low gives, I'm still would be anticipating that we're going to come somewhere down into the 60, 62.90, 62.83, and then possibly even down to the 61.50. So these would be my downside targets. And if the bears are really going to say kick this into gear, it would be probably next week's a shortened weekend, so it's kind of tough to say. Shortened weekend, shortened week, so it's kind of tough to say if they would do it then. But it's really, we're getting to the tail end of the bearish cycle. So if they're going to get down to these levels, they're going to have to do it in a pretty fast manner. And being we're coming into a short weekend, it might be kind of tough for them to do it. But in any case, those would be my downside targets. Now, if the bulls can get the S&P back above this candle here, 67.78, then that would put this as the lows being in place at a pretty high level right there. So we're oversold on the daily charts here. On the 60-minute chart, we're getting into the overbought levels, but you can see we did have some bullish divergences in place. So this accomplished what we were thinking. If it has to head lower, again, 64.32 would be the actual first support level, which would be the 23% retracement, and then down to that 61.24, which I was saying that 61.50 would be support. So this supports lower levels here, but as I said, right now, we have some buy signals in place, and really what we're going to have to see is who's going to win this little battle right here. If the bulls can get it above the 66, 60, 66, 61, and let's just say 66.73, then most likely we're going to come up and test these highs at the 67.68. If the bears can get it through this support right here at the 65.86, then we're going to come down and test these the 65.24 level. And again, if it breaks, then we'd be looking at that 64.32 as the next downside target, and then the support down at the 63.55. So those would be it on it. You can see even on this, we had some bullish divergences on the 15-minute chart. But right now, if we get a higher high above here, there's a chance that we're going to get a little bit of a bearish divergence. But in any case, it's what really the money's just praying for the Fed to cut rates, because Thursday the big sell off took place when I believe it was like, so I think it's somebody I read from J.P. Morgan about the Fed's not going to cut rates, and then we had somebody from the Fed saying that a rate cut is not off the table for December, and the money's just chasing that. And like I said, it's really kind of silly. This free money thing is not. It's really not a way to be trying to run a market like this. You have to be buy solid companies and grow at a normal pace, and just sitting there begging for free money so you can leverage and stuff. It's not really healthy for the market, but it is what it is right now. So again, on the upside, if the bulls can get above this resistance right here, anticipate that we're going to get a move up to the 67, 60, say 67.7. You're testing these highs. If they get up here and they don't make a new high, and then we come back down and make a lower low, then the bears are still in control. So we really need to see this high taken out to say that the bulls have moved it to neutral or in their favor, because we finally saw a higher high. So taking a look at the 5-minute chart, this is the range we're in right now. We have 65.24 upside, I meant downside, and then 66.63 upside. These are the resistance line right here. If we get above and we start shooting up, I believe they're going to come up to the 78% retracement, which is the 67, 67.18. But that may happen by Thursday, by Wednesday. just because it's going to be a pretty light week. And if they do like to do that, they like to do it in light volume. So if the Bulls can get through here, you anticipate that we're heading up to the 67-17. Now, on the downside, if the Bears can get through this support right here. So the first one is going to be the 65.83. Below that, we have support right here at 65.76. But more important is going to be the 78% retracement, because if they lose that line, I do believe that we're going to take these out, and we'll probably be heading down to that to the 64.32 target. So let's see what plays. I didn't make any trades on Friday. I was traveling from Hilton Head to New Jersey. So by the time I got back, the market was up a lot, and I didn't really feel like making any kind of risky trade. So I didn't make any trades at all on Friday. So let's see what plays out tomorrow. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.